I had one girl one time. I had a big ass like bulldog, and he was in the room. He was like jumping up on the bed, like licking me.
Hell no!
Get out of here! We're all the way out in the middle of the ocean to where like we can't make that swim, like no shot.
Like how many miles?
Miles. Like there was no way I was making that.
What's good, guys? You're tuning in to Down the Mix. If you haven't watched our first podcast, go ahead and check that out now. We realized that we didn't introduce ourselves last podcast.
Nope, we didn't.
So we'll just go ahead and do that now.
All right, what's good, guys? I'm a DJ, entrepreneur, nightlife innovator, trying to be at least.
Trying?
Well, I'm getting there. Right. So, but yeah, that's pretty much me. I'm Lucas.
What about you, Julian?
I mean, we're the same thing.
Yeah.
We're TikTokers, DJs, music producers, and that's pretty much it about us.
Yeah, that is it. And, all right, and make sure you follow us so you know when and where the next event we throw in DJ is at. Don't forget to turn on our notives, and let's start this podcast.
Let's go.
So our next guest today is a total psycho on the 1-on-2s.
Yeah.
The dude will have your girl shaking ass at 2 a.m., take her home at 5 a.m., and won't remember her name by 7 a.m. For today's guest, we're still trying to figure out his real name. Please welcome Bonkers to the mix.
Bonkers.
Real name. You don't know my real name?
No, we actually do not.
We'll get there. It's Paul.
It's Paul, I bet.
It's a secret. Now everybody knows.
Now everybody knows.
Do you like to keep it a secret?
Nah, I don't mind it. That's why I know my real people. I'm like, the door. I'm like, yo, like they know my real name. They're real people.
How'd you come up with the name Bonkers?
Well, originally I'm from Yonkers, New York. So I was like, when I was a kid, I was like, I'm from Yonkers. I was like, kind of crazy when I DJ, like Bonkers. I was like, that works, DJ Bonkers, and that was it.
Really? I
Yeah.
thought it was the sample Bonkers, because isn't there like a sample that says Bonkers? Like Bonkers?
There is?
Yeah, I use it in all my edits. That's what. Yeah, one of my DJ friends actually like found it or sampled it for me because there's a song that's called Bonkers.
Yeah.
Some guy made, and then like it's like sampled from that. So
There
I use
you
it in like
go.
all my edits and stuff. It's cool.
That's awesome. Dude, good shit. And how long have you been DJing for, and how did you get into it?
I started DJing, I think when I was like probably 11 or 12, young.
Whoa.
Yeah,
That is young.
my neighbor was doing it, so he was like, I like literally didn't even know what really EDM was, and he was like, yo, like, I'm gonna start DJing. And I always thought like DJing is like weddings and all that stuff. And that was also a cool idea for me too. Then he started doing the DJing, and he was older, so I'd go to his base when he was my neighbor, and I would just watch what he did, and then from there I just like picked it up and then did my own thing with it. So
For 11, since you were 11, so how old are you now?
25, so it's like
It's a long time.
All right.
You're at God level then.
14 years.
it's like my whole life. Yeah.
He does it with his eyes closed. I saw him.
Yeah, I know you
Literally,
did.
I said to him, like, I could DJ, like, people talk me, eyes closed, hands behind my back.
Bro,
I could DJ,
he steps on the DJ board now.
do it with my foot, with little.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yo, how long did it take you to get your first gig, and what would be your best advice for
Bro, you're looking so hard at the laptop.
Bro, we're okay, guys. We're out here in the sun. If you're listening to the audio, we're outside, so looking at the laptop is kind of hard. But
Yeah.
I have a question for you. How long did it take you to get your first gig, and what would be your best advice for up-and-coming DJs that are getting started?
Yeah, so I think my first gig, I got it pretty quick because I said, like, my neighbor who was doing it was already connected. So I actually played, my first gig was the balcony of Webster Hall in New York City. And I actually I wasn't even of age to get in there. So I had to be, like, X'd on my hands, and, like, security had to, like, walk me through the club and, like, play my set. And then,
That's
like,
kinda
walk me
badass.
out. Yeah.
That's
So it looked like you had a bodyguard, basically.
Yeah, I was, like, 15, I would say. I think about 16.
What the?
Yeah, and I like just
That's
sold
young.
like I sung like mad tickets, and like obviously half my friends got denied because I used fakes. Like I remember I sold like 30-something tickets, and all my people came out all tried to use fakes, and like 80% got denied. And so I just got pretty involved pretty quickly early.
What would you tell people that like trying to start can't get gigs? Because that's a lot of cases that.
Yeah, I get hit up a lot by a lot of like upcomers, and I always say like your key aspect to everything is one, like connections and like making friendships with people in the scene. Like if you're not in the scene, like go out to clubs, go out to bars, hit up DJs online, like, hey man, so you self support so you can get support from other people, and just be relevant. Like a lot of people like don't know how to stay relevant. Like whether you're posting random mixes, edits, like social media things, like social media is such a key. So like you gotta be relevant. If you're not building a brand, like you're not gonna really like match up and stick out to anybody else.
Yeah, absolutely. And then what? Like you said that you sold like 35 tickets at your first show. That's a huge thing. I feel like before, like a lot of DJs were expected to sell tickets.
Back in the day, it was a big thing. Like every gig I had from all the way till almost I got to college was selling tickets. Your slots were depicted on how many tickets you sold.
I hate that.
Yeah, it's the worst. And I don't see it as much nowadays. I think it's a lot easier just to get on. But like, there was a high expectation. There'd be nights where like I'd be like, I'm playing, couldn't sell tickets and didn't play. So all my friends that come to my shows nowadays are like, they've been through that phase where they come with me and they sit there in the beginning, or I'd get a slot for like 8 to 8:30, and the doors didn't even open. That was my slot. So there's so many like of that like hard working you have to go through to like upcome.
Now it's just like a rate.
Yeah,
That's
That's awesome.
That's awesome. Yeah. I feel like everyone goes through that because like for us, like one of our first gigs, like we had to close, and that closing is the worst, bro.
In our opinion.
Yeah,
a lot of people like to close. He says,
bro.
I think it's relative because like honestly, like it depends. Like at Sway nightclub, for example, a closing set is still packed. Depends on the day, honestly. But like Saturday, that place is packed at 3 in the morning still. Like you like at 4 in the morning, we're kicking people out. Like security has to tell people to like please go home.
Yeah.
But it's weird to DJ and seeing people leave while you DJ, you know?
Yeah, I think it depends. If it's not so late, it's good. If it's like that 2:30, 3 a.m. slot, that's when it gets rough because that's when people are sort of dead. So if you get that like 1:32 and it's late, because you can go like off. You can really like keep them like they're a little drunker at the time, but so it could be a little bit better. But it depends the timing, I think.
Damn.
And then like a lot of like, what would you tell DJs that are dealing with like haters in their career, and has that been something you've dealt with in the past?
I just tell people this all the time. Like I've noticed as I've built my brand and myself, I see a lot of hate towards me, and I show love back with hate. So like if you hate me, I don't care if you hate my guts. I know you hate me. If I see you out, I'll be like, yo, what's up, man? How you doing? Everything good? Yeah, good to see you, bro. Like I don't care. Like if you hate me, you can hate me, but like I'm not gonna just like make it awkward or like be like, oh, here he is, bro. Like screw him. Like yo, it's all love. If you don't like me, then don't like me.
I like that.
Kill him with kindness.
Yeah, there's a lot of people with egos, bro. Like just like. So many DJs out there with huge egos and just like so mean. I'm just
recently we've met a lot of those kind of DJs.
Yeah.
Like you ever had like a hater like stop you from getting a gig or anything?
Nah, that's the thing. Like, most of the time it's like them being jealous of gigs, and I've seen tweets like about me. I could just tell because it's like that is exact. And I'll see that person out and they'll act all like nervous. I'm like, yo, like what's going on, bro? Like it's all love out here. Like, it's all love. Like, you know, if you're gonna hate, like I can help you, you can help me. So what's the point like of like hating? Like, you know, we can all help each other. Like I'll help you, and then people I see someone hate, I'm like, I'm not gonna help you now. When I get a gig I can give you, I'm not gonna give you the gig. I'm not gonna show you the love, you know?
Have you ever seen those like on Instagram when girls post like those motivation or like those things on their story, and you already know they're talking about you?
They're like zodiac signs quotes.
Like you already know it's for you.
Yeah. Has that happened to you?
No.
An ex? It seems like
I don't have exes.
Oh, that's right.
I don't do girlfriends.
This guy never had a girlfriend, bro.
No,
Yeah,
never.
I've only had like one or two. I think I've had two my whole life, and that's it.
I don't
Same.
no girlfriends.
Mine was in middle school though, like and they weren't even allowed to have boyfriends.
Everyone's different. Some people need that. Some people don't. I think it depends where you're at in life. Like, you know, I'm not personally not ready for it, but
same.
it could happen. Yeah.
What was your first festival performance like, and how did you come across it?
I think my first technical was Electric Zoo, New York.
Whoa.
It was actually
That's a
sick
big
because that was
festival.
my first festival I ever went to as a kid.
What?
I came back and it was 2017, I think it was.
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
It was cool. It was like the little local stage they had, but it was dope. And we played, me and my boy at the time, we were a little duo, so we did it together and we did a little back-to-back, but it was cool. It was really epic. So
Yo,
that was my first experience of like the backstage artist areas and stuff, so that was like really cool.
that's crazy. Yeah, I think our special guest just arrived. Look at that.
Oh my gosh, yeah, there's people jet skiing in front of us. That's amazing.
I'm talking about the iguana right there, bro.
Dude, okay, look, like, see, from my point of view, it looks like you're playing jet ski.
It's DJ Khaled.
Yo, no cap, what if DJ Khaled just came by?
He's been around here before.
I'm sure he has, bro. He got lost out there once. Oh man, that's crazy, dude. Electric Zoo is your first festival. Like, how long did it take, like in DJing, like years? Like,
yeah,
how many
that
years?
time I was in college already, so like throughout the person who put me on, I would do a lot of events for him when I was in high school. And I came out here from New York to college, and he was like, yo, I see you like doing your thing out in Florida, killing it. Like, you know, when you come back in the summer, like I'm gonna give you a slot at Electric Zoo. And I was like, all right, like let's do it. So he sort of like, he was working with me since a young age.
Damn.
I was doing like the no ID events, and I was just like, you know, so I was doing those events with him. And he saw me progress, and then he was like, yo, I'm gonna like put you on. And he gave me some dope events throughout like those.
Good shit, dude.
That's like the power of networking.
Yeah, it really is.
It really is.
I always say friendships and connections are what really like,
100%.
not even in this industry, but in the world itself. Like you gotta make friendships, you gotta make connections, you have to.
That's what I learned recently, like starting doing shows again, because like before COVID we barely did shows, and then starting COVID we got shows, and then like through that it was just like through connections, like people we met, and then I learned that you gotta network and stuff. So
Yeah.
Honestly, if you kill it though, like you're gonna get recommended. Like if you're killing these gigs,
that happened at Ivy.
people just like yo, you gotta
happened.
book this guy.
Yeah, that's what happened with us at Ivy. Like, that's how we got
DJ.
connected with Hyperglow, I think.
Yeah, he came up to us after that. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, that's when they hit me, and then they hit me up. It was like, yo, who's a goon squad? I was like, yo, like put those guys on. I was
Yeah,
like,
because people were telling me like, yo, shout out to Bonkers because he was putting good word in for us. So appreciate
thank
that.
you.
guys
Yeah,
go
someone
down,
told
bro.
me that like you put a good word in for us. So thank you for that.
Sure, because you guys would deserve it. You guys have that energy. You guys are freaking interactive.
I thought we did shit, bro. Honestly, when we
killed it,
did
bro. You had
that.
that crowd moving. That was crazy.
Because before they had like this opener.
That's the one opener.
Oh
You
no,
remember
the
that?
girl. We're talking about the girl.
Shit, yeah, they
felt
just
bad.
weren't ready. They weren't ready. It was
Yeah.
I mean, she brought her controller. She definitely wasn't ready to play on next CDJ.
I said you can't. I told her like you cannot play CJs if you don't know what you're like really doing.
Yeah.
Like, it's very. Like,
It's tough
you can
to
do
just
it,
jump
but
in it.
yeah, you have to have a concept of like what you have to do with them, especially on
Yeah.
USBs. Like
Yeah, because she put in her music and like her music
they
wasn't.
weren't on record box, which
Yeah.
is also
Yeah, she didn't
impossible
format
to mix.
them.
It's impossible to mix without record box.
It's
Like,
so hard, yeah.
Yeah,
You
that's
cannot.
weird.
You gotta do it by the ear. You got no wavelengths. Like,
Yeah.
you're just in the.
I
pit
felt
at that
bad
point.
because that shit reminded me when we started. Like,
Yeah.
the troubles we went through and all that. I was like,
Yeah, we went through a lot of struggles. Wait, have you ever performed at any other festivals?
And then I did Forbidden Kingdom, and I've been
Yeah.
there for the last 2 years. So that was, just crazy, really crazy experience.
Fuck
We did-
yeah.
I did the local stage year 2, and then last year me and Goon played back to back on like the third like main stage, which was sick. And I also played a set on the local stage, so I had 2 sets there. But my local stage got rained out, so that was a little disappointing. Pouring rain all over the CDJ. It was a nightmare. That was a nightmare situation.
Wait, did the CDJ
Yeah, they
CDJ
got
broke?
screwed because like it was platformed up. And
No.
it started to rain, and the rain came quick. So we were like, "Yo, try to pack it up." And that rain, it was like sideways rain,
Yeah,
like
no.
hard.
The wind.
It got so
Fuck.
wet, and then when I was like, "Yo, stage president, start packing up." And I think it was almost 2. I think one of them ended up like giving out. So
shit.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, at least it's not yours, you know?
yeah, it sucks. I
But-
felt almost responsible because I was like, what could I have done better? But I didn't know what to do because I was like, I don't know what to do here. Like they needed
Yeah.
more coverage, but it happens.
Do you ever go on TikTok or anything?
It's the one app that I'm trying to get into, but I don't find it like the humor and videos on it aren't that great to me.
Really?
So I have to get. I don't know why, but I have my TikTok now, and I've been posting videos I have, but I need to really get it. That's like my New Year resolution is to get
Yeah,
more
get
TikTok.
on it,
I know
bro.
you guys kill that, so I've made to come to you guys.
Yeah,
and be
bro, I
like,
got you.
yeah, I need
Yeah.
help with you guys.
6
Yeah,
million
how to
on it,
do
you know?
Yeah, that's
Joking.
crazy.
Subtle flex.
It's
subtle
crazy.
flex.
Subtle
Subtle.
flex.
Well, we've been doing it since we were like 15.
Insane, yeah.
So, dude, yeah.
Yo, so when you're doing these shows, and you see a girl, right? Like out in the crowd, what's an interest for you? Like what's a turn on for you for a girl?
When I'm DJing,
While he's
there's
DJing?
nothing.
Okay.
Like maybe before I try to mingle, but like whenever I play, like I'm so like laser focused that like
Right.
I'm so concerned about like the song. Because if you guys see when I play, like I'm all over the place. When I
Yeah.
play. So like if I'm not mixing, I'm jumping in front of the stage. If I'm not jumping in front of the stage, I'm mixing. So I'm just all over the place. So I'm never really like
Yeah.
I'm focused on the party most of the time.
All right,
especially
well,
before and after.
let's just screw the DJ part then. What turns you on in a girl?
I don't know. I mean, I guess just like personality most of the time. Like obviously, like looks are like most of it, but like you gotta be able to vibe. Like you see these girls on Instagram, you're like, damn, she's so beautiful. You meet them in person, you're like, you are like,
Yeah, that
if
happens to me all the
anything,
time.
like there's no like authenticity to it. It's a
I
little
feel
hard.
that.
Like I like to like chop it up and bullshit. Like if you can't chop it up and be like fun and like I can't like.
100%.
If you're standing in the fucking venues like on their phones all weird, like you're shot. Like,
Awkward
I like those-
people.
yeah.
Yeah.
Awkward people
I like the
turn you
bubbly
off.
personality.
Yeah. You have to be able to have like a conversation.
Yeah.
Has
and
that
build
ever
from
happened to you though? Like, have you ever hit someone up and they were just like so awkward with you?
Yeah, I mean, because I'll have like good-looking girls always hit me up like, "Oh, I want to come to your show. Come get them. Yeah, come out and party." And you see them, and they come out, and it's just like, wow, you
Yeah.
can't even talk to them. They're just so like blank, like they're so, it's just
I
like,
feel that.
I think it's worse when they're even drunk, to be honest.
yeah, they can make it worse sometimes.
Like, oh my, and then they hit you up the next day. Oh my God, I'm so
no,
sorry. I
and
was
then
drunk."
and then they tell you.
That's exactly what happens though.
No,
Like, I was so drunk. What did I say?
Dude, this kid has tons of stories.
I
man.
do. It's just weird too when they try to request a song while you're DJing too. And it's just like, bro,
I give
Yeah.
the hardest no's you ever see in your life
Bro.
for requests.
what
You
sucks?
really you give the hardest no.
Oh yeah, I don't take requests no matter what. Even like if I play like my gigs out of just clubs, like, "Oh, you take requests?" I go, "No," and there's like,
Really?
like
Okay.
I'm like, "What do you want me to say?" Like I don't like.
How
unless
about
you got
this
money.
when they in the front of the DJ booth, the phone.
Oh,
Oh my
right in
God.
front.
Never, nope. I
can't see.
I can't see it.
You know what I do? I was like, yeah, I got you.
Oh, I got you. I got you. It's the best. I got you right now.
Because
Never
dude,
play it.
if you don't tell them no, they'll like keep coming
Bro,
back.
we had
They
this
would
girl.
not give up.
We had this girl at Tin Roof. We were telling her we were gonna play it. Like we actually were.
Yeah.
She literally climbed up on stage to tell us to play "Body" by.
And she waited, bro. She just stood there and
Like
waited.
why?
The worst is when they request a song that you're obviously gonna play. Like it's 9:30. They're like, "Oh, can you play
Yeah,
like
way too sexy.
Way too sexy. Exactly. Way
More
too sexy."
Pepe's,
I'm like,
bro.
obviously, yeah, Pepe's. That's the most annoying.
Pepe.
Can you play Pepe's? I'm like, obviously, I'm gonna play the hottest
Yeah.
song out. But I'm not gonna play it right now. Like,
Yeah.
relax. It'll come. Like, crazy.
What's the worst is when you play it, they're not there.
They'll come back. Hey, can you play it? Like, I already played it. Where were you?
Oh, the facts.
Yo, so have you ever had a psycho girlfriend?
I mean, they're all psycho. I guess you could say.
They're
So I don't
all
really-
psycho.
What are
all
the
go-
characteristics of like a psycho girlfriend? I guess.
I don't know. I mean, honestly, I mean, my old one from days, she like couldn't handle liquor. When you can't handle liquor, they become like there's like that. Some people have a switch, I call it,
Yeah.
where liquor just has a chemical imbalance in their brain, and once they drink, they become like a
Freak.
you know, like a complete like animal.
Yeah,
Like
this
that.
guy right here.
I'm not crazy. I just kind of like just droopy. I'll fall asleep on the couch.
Oh, you're one of those.
Yeah, but like it's rarely when I drink that much. It's happened like 2-3 times.
Yeah.
No, you're
But
not
I do
that
drink
bad.
a lot. I do drink a lot.
He apologizes a lot. He's like, dude, I'm so sorry. I'm like, for what?
Yeah, because he always has to take care of me when I.
Yeah, I make him take care of them.
I enjoy taking care of people, though. You know, make sure they're good.
Yeah.
Okay, I can't wait for this question. I'm not gonna ask this question because I find it. I don't understand it, but
Oh my
I'll
god,
say it.
yeah, you came up with it.
This we're always like wondering.
dude,
but,
we
like,
had a crazy conversation about this.
We
question.
did. All right, here's the question. How do you describe the color of a mirror? Like, what would you describe it?
Whoa.
Yeah.
We just went down the rabbit hole real quick.
Yeah.
We just want your opinion. Like, how would you describe it? You
I
know?
don't know. How do you describe it? How do you describe that?
How do you describe it?
Okay, here's
It's
my.
whatever's reflecting, isn't it? I mean,
I would say it's all the colors. Cause look, if I'm wearing like a black shirt, I look at myself in the mirror, it'd be black, right?
What?
And then like all
guess.
the other colors.
So, but that's not the color of the mirror. That's the color it's
But it
reflecting.
is because
Right,
you're
right.
looking at the mirror.
So maybe the colors just all the colors mashed into one.
Yeah, I would say so.
I guess
Okay, what would you say? Silver?
I would say like maybe gray. I guess the color of glass. I don't know.
Yeah, I was thinking like silver.
Yeah.
silver, but it's always reflecting something, so you can't really like.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Should we
That's a
ask
tough
him the
one.
next?
Have you ever
one?
seen those
That's the
pictures
next-
when people sell a mirror? Oh my god! And they're like this. They're like this from like a corner. And we'll put that in the video. We'll put a couple clips of the pictures in there. But it's the funniest thing. They're like this for a mirror.
Wow.
It's just hilarious.
Okay,
We got another one. We got another
dude,
question like this.
You want to say or do you want me to ask?
No,
'Cause
I
you
actually
came
enjoy
up.
this question because I always get a different answer from people.
Yeah.
How would you describe the color yellow to a blind person?
Like what the fuck?
These are so confusing. These have to be like scientifically proven or something. I don't know. Well, you can't really prove them. You can't really show them anything. But don't they say they could see color?
No,
I
they
have no
can't see
idea.
anything. This guy's completely blind. He asks, "What does the color yellow look like?"
I would just say
I would
mustard.
say like no. I would say like maybe it's like
But he wouldn't know what
warm.
mustard looks like.
It's
Just
like
eat mustard and that's
Maybe it's-
it, bro. Eat mustard and there you go. That's
maybe
yellow.
it's like warm, like a warm color. I don't know.
Yeah, like I guess they never know, right? I guess they like look at the sun and close your eyes. You know,
that actually might work.
Yeah,
Holy
like-
You're
crap.
actually onto something, I think.
I think you
onto
got that.
something.
We're on it, boys.
Bro, all right, we got another question too.
All right, ready?
sounds hilarious.
If animals could talk, which animal would be the rudest?
Rudest
Rudest
What
animal.
would you say?
cat.
Cat?
Like cats.
I'm gonna
Cats
go with
are
an
rude.
ostrich.
A big cat or
Ostriches are mean too. Just
Right?
no?
That's what I told them.
Ostriches
Okay.
are
They're
mean.
We're disagreeing.
Having
They're
debates
deadly.
right now.
I think don't they kill people?
They
Right?
will attack you.
Yeah.
Really? I would
100%.
Dude, what?
I would
I
say
should-
a lion or a hyena.
No, I feel like those guys are nice.
You
ever-
think a lion would be nice?
people have pet lions and
they have
tigers,
nice-
even though it's weird.
Yeah.
But like people have that. People don't have pet ostriches.
Well, they're
that
like
thing
cats
will kill
too.
you.
So like lions, cats, all those things. They may be a little ferocious.
Dude, my cat's so rude.
I don't like
Rudest
cats.
cat.
Never like cats ever. Like if they're kittens, maybe, but I do not like cats. There's something about cats I just don't like. I don't
I
know.
feel like hyenas are like the class clown of like that would be the class clown.
Troublemakers.
Yeah, 100%.
Damn.
But I definitely think the ostrich. Yours is a cat.
Are you a cat or a dog person?
Dog. All
Dog.
Do you have a pet
so
dog?
many cats. 11.
Do you have a pet dog?
I still have my family dogs that are still alive cranking. My little best friends, they're like 16 and 15. They're getting old, but
man.
yeah, it was like my best little buddies. But they're home in New York with my parents. So
Oh wait, so when did you move down to Florida?
for college,
What college you go to?
Lynn. Right
Lynn?
now.
Lynn
Lynn.
University.
University.
What was your major?
Event management.
Oh, event management. What is
Yeah.
that exactly like?
Like hospitality, that's what I do
Logistics,
the DJing,
basically.
but I also help like create events and stuff like that
Oh,
when I can.
shit.
Like right now, the DJing's like really, and like the music producing is really like skyrocketing for me.
Yeah.
But before that, I was also doing a lot of like backside of like events and stuff. So
That's smart.
yeah.
It's a good thing to get into. Yeah.
All right, this is a question that I think has influenced this whole world. How do you make your cereal?
What do you pour?
What do you
Oh.
pour first?
Yeah, what do you
Of
pour
course,
first?
cereal
Yeah.
first, milk second.
Thank you, because anyone that does the opposite is just a complete
That's the psycho.
sociopath.
Yeah, the
it's you're a
psychopath.
psychopath.
Yeah, yeah.
Completely. How do you pour it? I hope.
Dude, you guys gonna hate me.
Yeah.
I shouldn't even say it. I
You do
shouldn't
milk
even-
first?
I used to when I was
I-
younger. I mean, I
dude.
didn't know any better.
Honestly, I used to switch on and off, bro. I was little. I was just like, I don't even eat cereal anymore now, but before, like,
Yeah.
I think cereal is like the best food ever.
Yeah, it is
Cereal?
good
Like
cereal.
ultimately, like the easiest, tastiest, easiest.
What's your favorite
What?
cereal.
What's your
Honestly, you're gonna judge me. I like healthy cereal.
No,
Like
I
all
mean,
the
don't eat
multi-grain-
cereal, bro.
I eat the
what?
multigrains and all that.
That's
bullshit.
your, bro. You're not white. What's going on?
Hey, yo.
I use cereal as more of like a dessert. Like I use it's more of like a dessert.
Yeah.
snack to me. Like late
Sweet
night habit.
snack.
Like sometimes in the morning, but like I only get it like randomly if I'm really feeling like I want some cereal. Like, but
Dude.
it's more.
Cereal's
of like a
my
late night
go-to
snack.
food when I come back from the club at 4 a.m. and I don't want to
Yeah,
make
that's
food, and
what
I'm
it
like,
is.
all right, fuck it.
And it's good for your
McDonald's.
stomach.
Yeah, no, sometimes.
Not McDonald's?
Sometimes.
What's your
Sometimes.
late night snack other than cereal?
I honestly, I'm not much of like a when I drink, I don't eat as much as I really
What?
should. Yeah, I don't know why. Like something like where like drinking just doesn't make me too. Obviously, if food's presented to me, I'll eat, but I'm not like always too hungry when I go. I don't know why. Sometimes depends, but maybe usually like sandwiches or something like cold cuts if anything.
Yeah.
I'd be getting hungry at the worst times, not gonna lie. Worst time. I'm in a meeting, I'm hungry. I'm coming back, everything's closed,
Yeah.
I'm hungry.
No,
So-
do you ever have to use the bathroom so badly while DJing? Has that ever happened
Oh my
to you?
god! I always explain the situation to people how like you know the stress of like having to go to, especially if you're playing like a long. It's different if you're playing like a 1 hour set, but like when you play like long gigs, like you have to. I always want to eat, and you have to make sure you get a little like shit out because like you're not trying to be in the club.
Yeah.
Like I gotta use the bathroom right now. Like
oh
what do
my
I do?
God,
like
yeah.
that is the worst. I always tell people you don't know that, and people are like I never really thought of that. I'm like yeah, imagine that. Like
Dude,
you,
yeah.
you can't do anything. Like
Me
you're
and
just-
him, bro. We always have to take a shit right before
Like,
we set, bro.
a
It
lot of people that
sucks.
happens with some. I know some people who say that all the time.
Dude,
Like,
I
fuck.
can hold it in for like an hour or 2 hours.
It's the
set,
nervous
but
shit,
like,
too.
We've been getting booked for like 4-hour sets, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And they giving us drinks. I'm like, dude, this is making it worse,
The
man.
drinks help me. If I ever feel I drink,
Really?
it helps so much. Like
What the heck?
I forget about it. You just forget about it. Like
Total opposite for us.
really,
That
have to
makes
pee
it
more.
worse.
gives you the runs.
Yes, bro.
So what, you just put on a long song and fuck it, run?
Yeah, I haven't. I never ever have been in a situation in a long time. Actually, just happened to me recently for like the first time. But I got out before the club even started, like right before the club started. So I had that time.
Oh, okay.
But I always make sure, like, yo, that's like the first I do is eat and like use the bathroom because when I get there, I'm not trying to use the bathroom. Like,
Yeah.
I don't like shitting in public places as it is. So like,
Yeah.
I don't want to like, yeah, especially clubs. Like,
it's-
people come in like, oh, bro, it just takes it here. What a nightmare.
No, Jane, tell me that one time when you were at Munchies using the bathroom.
Oh no, we ate Shake Shack that day.
Dude,
No, there was another time.
We were
the first time we started performing there.
I don't really remember,
We were
but
taking a shit, and the dude was like,
oh my god. So like the the other
that's it.
stall, like it's big, right? But that
Yeah.
was taken. And then you know how there's like that other
little one, the
you
small
can
one.
literally
Broken.
see.
Yeah, you can see through
Like
it.
I had like, dude, I had it go really badly. This guy walks in, he's like, "Oh no, man, you taking this shit?" And he's like, and I didn't know he was talking to me. And he's like, "Yeah, man, those pizzas, man, they really fuck." I was like, "Oh goddamn!" I literally sat there like waiting for him to like.
Did you not say-
leave.
did you say
Yo,
anything?
No, bro.
Yeah, you shut your ass up.
I don't know, but I just like kept my mouth shut.
Yo,
It's like,
that's exactly the situation that I don't want to run into.
Yeah, and he went through
oh,
it.
smells of you,
bro,
bro.
I don't care. I gotta go,
Bro,
dude. I
Clubs have the worst bathrooms. Too.
Always.
Fuck.
Always.
Every
Some are
si-
nice.
I
but
think they
no.
purposely do that so you don't be in the bathroom.
Bro.
When I was in New York City at club recently, they have complete like 12 individual rooms to go in the bathroom because like the COVID stuff.
Right.
I walked out, I was like, this is the best thing I've ever experienced. Like, you got your
Wow.
own little like door, everything. It was like so much better.
Lit.
See, every club should be on that one. Like,
Yeah.
Guys
Bro,
outside
at,
with the paper
at
towels.
Sway, at Sway, there's this security guard at a bath. Every bathroom has a security
Yeah.
guard. and I can't imagine taking a shit.
Nah.
And every 5 minutes, like they have a rule, they have to check over the stall. So you making sure no one's throwing up or like blacked out. And Sway's bathroom is like this, like a 2 feet distance between the roof and the stall.
No.
And this guy just goes over and just starts leaning over every single stall. So I can't imagine.
Dude,
I'm terrified
They actually
of
do
that.
Why don't they just look
picture.
under?
Bro, he checks over. That's all I'm saying.
So,
You could be
I'll
passed
tell
out like.
He goes over.
I'll tell him, yo, you could just look under and see their shoes, man.
Yeah, but he could be passed out like this.
Yeah, awkward it is, like just looking at him and someone's thinking, hey, nah.
I can't imagine that.
No, dude, but when we went to Aventura Mall, I told you guys, like, I don't know if we should eat Shake Shack. And you're like, no, it's fine.
Shake Shack wanted Shake Shack.
This kid clogged the toilet.
He did clog the toilet at Aventura Mall.
Bro, because you know there's no most toilets have that thing where you push down to flush, right? This one didn't. It had a sensor, and the sensor wasn't going off. So I was like, bro, someone's gonna see my shit here, bro. I walked away, bro, and I was just like, fuck. And I went to, I was like, bro, I just clogged that toilet. Bro. Oh my! And I went back there too, and the door was closed. I was like, damn, I feel bad.
Yo, so this next question, I'm sure some of us can relate. I know you can. I don't know about you, but have you ever had a whiskey dick or a bad experience with a girl?
I've had, I think, like 1 or 2 bad experiences, I would say, and that's it. But nothing, definitely not too much of an issue for me when I drink.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I know this kid one time. He didn't even learn his lesson after
'cause
this
here's the
one. He didn't
thing.
even learn his lesson after this one.
So it was like one of my first times doing, not one of my first times, but like a couple times, right? I was new to it, and this girl was like, I was like, bro, I'm going long. What the fuck? And she's like, it's because you drank a lot. And I was like, oh, so if you drink, you last longer. Okay, bet.
Oh God.
Yeah, dude. And like, so I met up with this like girl, and we was drinking, and I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna drink a lot so I last longer. I don't remember shit, bro.
I remember waking up the next day, I was screaming at this kid, bro, because they wouldn't let me back in the hotel room, bro.
Yeah.
He was like, what are you talking about? Like,
I
didn't
no
do anything. I was
idea.
like, dog, do you not remember last night? Because at the time, too, I didn't understand what blacking out really was, because I never blacked out, but he blacked out, and I thought you remember, but he was like, dude,
You don't remember anything.
He was clueless. I was like, no way.
Dude.
It just clips. It
I've had
feels
some
like
bad
clips.
times when I was early, and I had some bad years. When I was like in high school, I would drink way too much. I would black out on like the reg. Never again. I haven't blacked out in years and years and years.
Not even in college?
That maybe the last 2 times were in college, but like I just learned to like not be like, you know.
Yeah.
Like, my first drinking experience was horrible. I was on a cruise, and I was like 14, 15, and like
Whoa.
drinking, and like the last I remember there was a Listerine bottle. And I was drinking out of that and blacked. And I don't remember anything. I had to woke up the next day, and that was the last day of the cruise, so I had to be wheelchaired off the boat, like a whole situation.
my God.
It was like a nightmare. The first drinking experience I ever had, and I just like blacked out, like scarily bad. It's like scary in those situations.
Yeah,
like,
holy shit.
yeah.
Your first time.
that was my first time ever, and it was a horrible experience. Like
Were you scared to drink again after that? Or?
Yes,
a little bit, but like not really. It was like
I was. The last time I drank heavy, I kind of blacked out. I threw up. Haven't thrown up in years before that. And
That was recently, right?
yeah, it was recent, unfortunately. But yeah, the next 2 times I took 2 shots maybe, and then I was like, my stomach is like telling me, do not do this again. And
You do it again?
no, I didn't. No, I didn't do it again because I honestly I just resorted to other methods. And
Okay, I
But-
see.
you gotta eat. I always tell you, have to eat
Bread.
before you drink.
All right, I think it's time for a game now, right?
yeah, let's play a game.
Let's
All right,
do it.
today's game is called Whose Concert Are You Pulling Up To?
So basically, super simple. We give you 2 different options. You select who and why.
Oh, he's going to hate this first one, bro.
Oh, I think I picked the first one, so I'll say
Yeah.
it. Ready? So
Go ahead.
whose concert are you pulling up to? First, we got Travis Scott or DaBaby.
The baby.
Actually?
Yeah.
Okay.
Easily.
Does it have anything to do with the fact that Travis Scott's canceled right now?
No, it has to do with the music. I
Okay.
like the baby's definitely got a better vibe. Like, I
100%.
like I'm not a fan of
Really?
Travis Scott yet.
No, I agree.
What?
100%.
Yeah.
All right, Skrillex or Zed? I know, yeah. Yeah.
Ooh, that's tough. That's 2 different vibes, so it really depends on like what the vibe is. But like Skrillex is OG, so
Yeah.
I'd say, but I'd probably say that's tough because I love Zed too.
You love Zed?
I
Because like it depends. Like you got like the feel good, happy times, and you got like this like debauchery, ignorant stuff.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'd probably if I was at a festival and I had a choice, I'd probably do Skrillex just for like the
Skrillex
fact
barely
that
performs
Skrillex,
too, so
yeah, like I haven't, he's hard to find. So
Yes, I have never seen him live. Have you?
yeah, I saw him in Webster Hall years ago, New
Oh
York.
my
That sold out
gosh.
show. Yeah.
I watched that. I watch it on YouTube all the time.
Crazy. And I don't think he was even like, it was like surprise. It was like the
Really?
day before, like, yo, Skrillex is playing. That
Always surprised.
packed.
Always
a surprise.
he's our favorite DJ. Like we look up to him like in
Yeah,
everything.
literally, it's the reason why I wanted to get into like music production and DJing.
Yeah. Wait, real quick. Who's your favorite DJ? Like who's the one DJ?
That's kind of tough, not gonna lie. I think,
Damn, who keeps
Hey,
calling
man,
you, bro?
is that your girl or something?
but I would say my favorite who hold hard to me is Sonny and James and Ryan Marciano. If you guys know who they are.
I've never.
Are they house or
They're
something?
house, like jungle house. So it comes out. So like it depends what music, but I've been seeing them. So, like they're like when I was at EDC, my first event back in 2015. Me and my cousin, we didn't really know it yet. And we're walking around, we're like, who do we see? And then just heard like these like dirty drums, like bump, 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 and they're just like jungle house beats.
Yeah.
And their performances and their music are just so like different. And I think I've seen them like 13 times at this point. Like
Damn.
So they're
like anywhere in Vicinity I'm there, and I'm like
I
front row.
didn't expect that. You seem like you would like more like a dubstep.
But I am just that they kind of hold hard from like my child and everything. But right now it's kind of switched up a little bit. But
Yeah.
I don't know. There's so many. I'm just so like they just have like a different vibe that I've always loved throughout my life. I would say. But like right now I'm way into the dub scene right now. So
Yeah.
it depends. It really like.
So you would classify them as your favorite DJs right now?
I mean, yeah, probably just like do nostalgia. Yeah, but like
Okay.
right now there's also like a lot of like big like awesome
Names.
dub artists I love. Yeah, so
Good
it's
shit.
tough.
All right. So next we have BTS or One Direction.
I don't know who BTS is.
You know,
BTS is that
K-pop.
K-pop.
Oh,
Group.
okay.
Dang it,
They're
you were
popping right now.
Yo, I
but
can't believe this, bro.
now because he was
BTS?
telling me, he's like, bro, he's not gonna know what BTS is. I was
I
like,
definitely don't. I think I know what you're talking about now. They have like what are the songs? I don't know what the songs.
okay.
I don't know the name of the song, but they're popping.
They're like-
you've definitely heard them.
If you have
Yeah.
Twitter, you definitely seen them. They're like all over my Twitter feed. I cannot get away from them.
Yeah, probably. I guess probably them, but I don't know.
All
One
right, well,
Direction has a few hits. Like
let's switch that then. Why don't we do the Backstreet Boys or One Direction?
Backstreet Boys. Hell yeah.
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 Why not One Direction?
I mean, the Backstreet Boys are a classic.
Backstreet Boy, as I'm saying, like
Classic.
my older cousins would always bump them throughout my childhood, and they were like lit for Backstreet Boys. So they're always like a vibe. So
Can't go wrong with them.
All right, we got. Do you know who Dixie D'Amelio is?
no.
TikToker.
All right, let's come up with another
All
one
right,
on
let's
the
just say
spot.
this: a TikToker who performs, right? Or would you see the Island Boys? You know the Island Boys, right?
Of course, Island Boys. I
You-
mean, did you see them get booed at
At
Live?
Live, yes,
Yeah.
of course.
We were talking about that.
Dude, they got the bag.
Yeah, I
Not the
mean,
They did get
bag.
the
think so?
they'd be interesting to see, but I mean, I wouldn't like musically be like they're killing it.
Or would you rather see
mean-
a TikToker who uses autotune?
They all use.
Tough
sounds
choice.
like we're going off the wrong end no matter what we chose there.
Yeah.
I
That's,
don't know.
Yeah, but the thing is,
the TikTok, I don't
the
know.
Island Boys sound terrible. So like,
Am I gonna?
That beat-
I
they
think
weird,
sound
too.
so bad. Like you heard that on Live. Like there was no autotune. They had no track in the background.
No.
Their
Nothing.
beat is weird. That Island Boy. It's a very weird.
I don't
like,
get it. I
key
really don't
they're
get
in.
it.
I don't know what. Like I
I think they're changing keys and BPMs
Yeah, it
throughout the song.
It doesn't sound right, but.
we should have been them from Halloween, bro. Like we missed
Oh
it.
my, perfect.
'Cause they're
op-
twins.
Yeah, they'd be like, people would be like, kind of right. Some people would be like, really, bro, really, guys.
You think they'll last long?
No,
No.
I think they're one of those
No.
that were kind of just be a little famous for a little bit, but they always have like that rap. Like if you see Boys, always be around there, but I don't think they're gonna be like as hot. as
You'll
they are.
remember them from
Like, they're already
like if you
fading.
remember those like, oh, you're that Viner.
Yeah, I think they're already fading away a little bit.
Yeah.
I haven't seen them on my feed lately.
Yeah.
I think this next one's gonna be very hard for you. It is for me.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know. I like both. Michael Jackson or Whitney Houston.
Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Only because he's
What?
dead or what?
What?
I
That's
mean, you
Michael
can't see him
Jackson.
again.
Bro, I always loved Michael Jackson.
His music is the best. Bro.
Yeah.
I love Whitney
I always found a
Houston.
weird gray area between like that whole like pedophile shit, because like
Yeah.
Yeah.
like
that's
yeah,
true.
it was there, but then it was so many like he also had it was just like a weird like I definitely see it might have been a thing, but like I don't know, he got a really bad rep towards the end. It was just a really like he had a terrible life, but also like just unbelievable music. That guy,
Dude,
unbelievable.
The production,
No, it is.
everything, bro.
I
And he
mean-
would like dance too, and like
you will never find a performer like that. Like
No.
the moonwalk and stuff is just
Yeah,
legendary.
he's
Like,
legendary.
People would just faint in his presence. You see those videos of people
Yeah.
just fainting in
There's
the aisle,
ambulance.
like-
They have ambulances on
Yeah,
standby.
pulling people out of the crowd at those shows because, like, imagine having that power over people.
dude,
like,
that'd be crazy.
his music ability is beyond what we can comprehend.
All right, we got one last one. This one might be hard too. Juice World or XXX Tentacion?
Oh God, probably Juice World.
Juice World?
Yeah,
I
I think,
agree.
definitely some better like vibes.
Have you ever seen any of them live though?
No, not a hip. I don't like to see hip hop. We were just talking about. I don't like
Yeah,
hip hop artists
yeah.
live.
Yeah.
Not my thing.
I think, but I think they've done like a really good job of mixing that hip hop and R&B a little
yeah,
bit.
yeah.
Kind of like their vocals. They have vocals, kind of like Tory Lanez. Tory Lanez,
Yeah.
I would have
Yeah.
actually liked to see him.
Like that was that Remind Me of You. That's like a song he did, right?
Which
Juice
one?
WRLD,
right?
Remind Me of You. Is that Juice WRLD?
Or is
Oh,
that
that's
Killer-
yeah,
Killer
Juice WRLD and
Roy?
Killer
Okay,
Roy,
that
yeah.
song is hot. That shit's dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, we play that sometimes.
Yeah.
No, yeah. I've
You
always
ever played like Lucid Dreams or anything like that? Come and Go.
Yeah, I like Lucid Dream. That's a really good track too.
Do you play Look at Me by X?
No.
No?
That song is so produced so bad.
It is. The mix
Like
of it is
every
bad.
time I play that, I've had like sound guys come up to me like, "Yo, what's wrong? What's wrong with the system?" I'm like, I think it's just song. The song is just not
Yeah.
produced very well. Like the kick is very raspy.
Yeah.
So I don't like playing it for that reason.
It's very distorted.
Yeah, it's
I don't think
very-
it goes hard anymore at clubs or events, to be
Nah.
honest.
No,
'Cause
yeah,
every
it
time-
used to.
Hey, you, because that's how I played. Like, I remember they go crazy, but like after COVID, now it's just like they're like,
You have trouble like that too, all DJing. Like you think a song's gonna go hard and it doesn't anymore.
Yeah, a little bit. Sometimes I always find that like the older stuff hits a lot harder sometimes.
Yeah.
Depending where like just has more of a funky vibe to it, you know.
Yeah.
Obviously depends what crowd you play. Crowds that are younger, they're only gonna want that like ratchet hip hop. But like I like the groovy hip hop. Like, that old like good hip hop is like the best, man.
what's like your favorite old groovy hip hop song?
I don't know,
Yeah,
there's so
we're putting you
much.
on the spot.
I know. I'm like damn. Like I don't even know.
You don't have that go-to song.
Don't worry, you got time. You can think.
Honestly, I loved Speaker. Well, Speaker Knockers is kind of old. Not old, I mean, but Speaker Knockers, like, you know, RP, he had like some of his tracks, some of my favorite
Really?
hip hop
Yeah.
songs. Like, those songs are so vibey, like, so good. Like,
That bounce that ass.
They're
song,
pretty cool.
Right? That's
yeah,
it.
like,
Bounce that ass. That's it.
yeah.
Hey, hey.
Like, flexing infinite. Like, but that's not old R&B, but he's one of my, like, definitely go-to hip hop artists.
Dude, fuck yeah.
So this next topic is very controversial. I think
Very,
Okay.
very, very.
I like controversy.
I don't know what the second
Hell
part of
yeah.
this is. I don't know who put that, but we're not going to read
Wait,
that.
that was definitely you. Just ask the question. 'Cause
All
I
right.
would never put it in.
What do you think pineapple on pizza is okay?
I wouldn't eat it, but whatever you want to eat, you can eat.
But
Okay.
do you think it's okay?
Like, coming from a New Yorker, I'd be like, you're bugging. Like, I know my pizza.
I love Hawaiian pizza.
Like, that's true. Like, I definitely would never eat it. Like, if it was presented to me, I would take the pineapple off and eat it for sure. But I mean, if you like it, you like it. But I don't like. I never.
I'm
I
happy
mean, you
we
can't go
agree.
wrong with cheese, but still, like, I think it just like, I don't know.
Yeah,
It's
I
like
think
that sweetness with that
Yeah.
tangy flavor.
I never really tried it. So maybe if I try it, maybe I'd like it. but
You've
I've
never tried it?
I've never been like in a vicinity where like, yo, we got pineapple pizza over
Bring
here.
it out. Bring it out.
Yeah, like, I've never been in that situation, so I wouldn't know. But maybe it'd be good if I tried
My
it.
sister eats it. Pineapple.
Yo,
Have
we
you
should
tried
actually
it or
try
no?
that on a podcast.
You want?
We should try that on the next podcast.
Hey, get us some pizza. But what about strawberry on pizza then? I'm guessing the same thing, huh?
Same thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never.
Why
had
would
one.
anyone who's done?
What?
I
I've
want
never
meat
seen
on
that.
my pizza. Give me some meatballs.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sausage. You know
Yes,
what I'm
now we're
saying?
talking.
Like, yeah, like that.
Do you
I
do
like
that? Mushrooms or anything like?
Mushrooms, yikes.
No, my favorite pizza after a cheese pizza would be like a Capri with like, it's fancy. It's like burrata cheese instead of like mozzarella cheese, and it's
Yeah.
creamy.
Yeah.
I don't know, with like tomatoes and like basil.
What's your favorite pizza then?
I like the cheese, but I like doing like chicken parm, buffalo slice and stuff.
Ooh.
Jesus.
But
Now I'm
pizza
hungry.
in
I don't like buffalo
Florida,
sauce.
pizza in Florida is so bad. Like,
Have you tried? Have you tried Steve's though?
I've tried everything.
Have you tried Steve's?
I'm sure it's
Have
good.
you-
Have you tried Munchies?
No. Have you? God, no.
exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
Have you
fine.
tried
Point taken there.
Domino's,
But
Papa
have you
John's?
tried Steve's Pizza?
No, where's
Oh. Okay.
We just lost our gig
All
at
right.
Munchies. Just kidding. We love you, Munchies.
Steve's Pizza is the closest you're gonna get to New York pizza. Like the
Exactly.
they even get the sauce right. Like it's sweet. The water they use is I don't know what
That's
it
what
is.
it is.
It's super good. I'll bring it to Munchies.
like I've been to
I will
places
bring it
that
to
like
my-
say like they're close to New York, but they're still nothing.
It's not
close.
New York, but it
still
is close.
It's close. It's always close. I have places I'm like, this is good. I could get with this, but there's nothing like when I go home, find my New York deli pizza. Like it is just so good.
So where would you say the best pizza in the U.S. is?
New York.
I
Just
have
in
to
New York,
disagree.
everywhere.
Have you been to New York? Of
course I've been to New York.
Like, have you not Manhattan?
Yes.
Like, those ones are not as good as like when you're like I live like when Yonkers like outside the outskirts. and you
I've
get
never.
the-
I don't go out there that much.
Manhattan's got those like kind of typical dollar like slices and stuff like that, but you find like the real good stuff like authentic pizza where I'm like, by me I have some bomb
Yeah, but the best pizza I've ever had is in New Haven.
Oh, New Haven. Okay.
Connecticut.
I actually played a show out there recently. And I was supposed to try against pizza. I just didn't get around to getting it.
It was amazing. I was like,
yeah.
No, it was delicious pizza.
Wait, in New York, since you're from there, I just saw this like account called Side Talk. Do people like? It's
Bing
like,
bong.
yeah, they always
Bing bong.
interview.
Actually, like that?
Was it? Is it actually like that?
Yeah,
in New York?
that's New York, bro.
Bro,
is
you
New
see
York to
characters
AT,
there.
Bro. Like New York is
Characters.
that. That is New York. You know what I mean? That is New
Really?
York. Yeah.
And the funny thing is, people just walk by like it's normal.
No,
Like,
yeah.
it's completely
fuck?
normal
Yeah, actually, you
there.
ever seen like how like people like New York don't react to stuff? Like there'll be people
Nothing.
like throwing up, fighting on the sidewalk, and just walk by and do their thing. Like that's New York, bro. Like, we don't like they do not care.
No one gives a like. It's,
Crazy.
It's a
being
different. it's a
unnormal is normal.
different- Yeah.
It's weird.
Wow.
But I actually really fuck with it.
You ride the subway or something. That's what it's like. That's all you see is just characters walk on the air. That's like the city.
So
You don't even have to
used
pay
that?
for like magicians.
Yeah, that's like what I grew up with. That's my whole life. I've met like millions of just characters of that just attitude, crazy. But I love Florida for the reason that New Yorkers are a little bit uptight. They're funny, but they're a little bit not as open and not as like, you know, if you walk around a club in New York and like you bump someone, they're like, yo, bro, like, what the hell's going on?
Oh,
Or you bump someone, like, yo, my bad, dude, it's all good, like all good. Like everyone's a little uptight up there. Everyone's a little bit more like got a hard edge to them.
Right.
Where I think out here is much more like free spirited and stuff. That's why I like being out here.
Except in driving. Driving's
Yeah.
a whole nother.
We got a lot of
People are
foreigners.
very bad drivers here.
You would drive in New York?
No. I'm saying
They're bad in New
here.
York, too, though,
I'm just
'cause-
saying like here. Don't get me wrong. In New York, they're pretty bad too. But here, like it's bad.
Yeah.
I think
Like-
the lights are terrible, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah, 'cause they
the
have them every
roads out
30
here are a
feet.
lot easier. The roads in New York are impossible to drive on. Even when I go back now and I'm driving, I'm like, yo, I can't even drive these roads because they're so tight and there's so many exits and we're like, here you go 95.
It's like
you
going
gotta
downtown
go.
Miami though, because in downtown Miami, there's a lot of one-way streets.
Yeah, it's like that.
Oh yeah, I'd be. fucking
And
up
I'd
there.
be going the wrong way every
Yeah.
single time. I don't even drive around there because it gets very confusing. You turn one right and you just see oncoming traffic,
Yeah.
and there's no right lane.
Yeah. Mad
So-
confusing.
Have you ever paid for a subway? Because a lot of people just jump the subway. You know what I mean?
Do you pay for it?
Do you pay for your
I
subways?
usually didn't take the subway that often because I usually took the train. Because
Okay.
like I would take the train into the city, and usually like when I go to the city, I would just go like to whatever was in the heart of Manhattan, the clubs or the bars, whatever. The subway is more for you like commuting to like the outskirts of the city a little more, I guess you could say, like where you have to go from one place to like I would just take the train to the city, go to Grand Central, and then just walk to wherever we had to go.
Right.
So I've been on the subway like for like going to Yankee games and stuff. I would go, but not too often. I didn't take the subways.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn.
So this next question might put you on the spot a little.
I'm always ready
Just
for it.
okay. All right then. What would be your perfect murder weapon and why?
Interesting.
Damn.
I mean, obviously, it'd just be mostly a gun. If you're like, if eventually you have to kill someone, you just go out and get a gun, right?
What
Like,
kind of gun?
No, but like not perfect in the sense that you'll make sure you'll kill him. Like we know you'll kill him with a gun, but I'm saying like trying to get away with it more or less.
Oh.
Like you're trying to get away with this murder.
Rocket
what are
launcher.
you using? What? Yeah, bro, for sure. Just
Straight up.
I don't know, give them like poison or something, like slip a little some in their drink.
Oh,
boom.
I saw that on TikTok.
Yeah.
yeah. No.
What happens, you know?
I
You don't know.
guess.
Yeah.
That's
Ever
actually-
heard the saying "no body, no crime"?
No
Big.
face, no case.
I
Bang,
guess.
bang.
You want to ask the next question?
Yeah.
It's a hypothetical question.
Yeah,
so-
hypotheticals. A 6-year-old asks you if Santa Claus is real. What do you say?
Yeah, I mean, yes. They'd be like, no, that's horrible. Well, 6 years old.
When did you find out that Santa Claus
Yeah,
isn't
for real.
real?
Yeah, I guess you're right. 6 old.
I really hope someone that's not 6
Nah,
is
6
watching
not
our
old.
podcast.
Santa is real. We're just,
Santa
just
Claus
saying.
is 100% real.
We did not think this through.
Yeah,
We're
but
all
it's
getting
age-
coal
what's,
for
like, the common
Christmas.
Age, I forget. I don't even know when I learned it. I mean, I just
Really?
remember being
I
like,
don't remember.
yeah.
It was young. It was definitely young.
Nah.
Especially because I thought Santa Claus was like.
Definitely not.
I thought
past,
these
like,
gifts were too expensive for Santa Claus to bring me.
I would always think, yo, how
Oh,
did Santa
literally.
make this?
My neighbors would always get the better presents too. I'm like, what the fuck, Santa, bro? Like, yo, I'm just like so confused.
Did you ever like not get what you like asked for or put down your wish
No.
list?
When I was a
Dude.
kid, I was spoiled. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, that's.
I
lit.
always got what I want. I wanted an iPad. I got an iPad. I typically, as soon as I turned like 7, I started asking for money.
Really? And Santa
Yeah.
made that for you?
Yeah, I was like, Santa Claus is rich.
Dude, I remember one Christmas, we only got one present, bro. It was
share one present?
Nah.
And he got a terrible, like,
I got
Wii
High School
game.
Musical like karaoke shit. I'm like, what the
What,
fuck?
what do you like? What do you get like a PS4 and you got like nothing?
Do you fake reactions to gifts? Do you ever
I
do
didn't
that?
fake a reaction, bro.
You're
I
like,
was
what the fuck is this, Mom?
Yeah, I didn't even ask for
You know
it. I
what's
was like,
funny? We
what?
went to Best Buy to return the game.
Yeah, we literally went to Best Buy and returned it, and I didn't get anything. I was like, what the fuck? I wasn't even bad.
No,
It's chill. it's whatever.
But
I mean,
it's because like us Hispanics, we open gifts like midnight.
yeah.
I don't do that, and the thing is, when I went to Colombia, because my parents have a real construction company there, we have some family there. They did that shit, and I thought that was weird as fuck. They at 12 o'clock, you open the gifts with everyone around the Christmas tree.
Really?
And it'll literally say like Santa made this.
Yeah, it was super weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm used to more like in the morning you wake
that's what I
up.
always did, yeah, the morning.
The morning you wake up and you open the gifts, and then you go to your room, and that was it.
Yeah.
Yo, this next topic, who wants to ask it?
Wait, yeah.
Because-
So
Oh, I love this question.
You have a dog, but you don't. Oh shit. You have a dog, but your dog doesn't live with you, right?
My dog?
No.
Me? Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, New York.
Oh. Okay. So here.
I mean, he might have some.
He might
stories.
have.
Yes.
I don't know.
What? Oh.
That,
Okay. Well, how old were you when you moved here again? Like age?
What was I? I guess 17, 18.
Ah,
Whatever my
you'll be
first year
fine.
of colleges. Yeah. something.
Yeah, I think I'm
so
sure.
yeah, we're kind of curious
All right.
about this.
Have you ever done the dirty in front of your dog? Because I find that so weird in a way.
Bro, like, what do people do when they have a dog that lives with them?
Well, actually, not my home dogs, but actually, my old roommate got a dog, and that one somehow squaffled into the room a few times somehow. So that one, I think so, but not my home dogs. No.
Not your home dog.
But
That's
you
how-
have in the front of a dog. I'm not saying
Like
your
not
home dog.
intentionally, he
No, I
somehow
get
opened
it.
my door. I was just like,
And
oh,
when
shit,
you
I'll just
notice,
throw him out.
do you like throw him out? You threw him
Yeah,
out?
yeah.
You're like, shoot.
I had one girl one time. I had a big ass like bulldog, and he was in the room. He was already like jumping up on the bed, like licking me. And stuff. I was like,
hell
get
no.
this out of here, bro! Get this out of here.
no.
Yeah, that was weird. That was my weirdest situation with a dog.
doesn't
was that.
bite. He doesn't
and he was just sitting there like, and look, I'm just like, yo, this is weird. Like, but he just stayed there. It was weird. That was the weirdest experience I ever had for sure.
That's funny.
Yeah, he
I would
was
have just
chilling.
finished right there. I'm like, oh, it was
He
nice meeting you.
he was chilling. Like he was vibing. Like I was like, this is weird.
Damn.
This is weird.
Yeah, I don't think I would ever do it in front of my dog.
I think
don't
I
know.
would just stop, bro. I just,
If I was down bad, maybe. You know?
I think
No.
you are though. You kind of are.
Damn.
It depends, bro. Like if she's like Megan Fox, I'm like, yo, bro. Like,
If that's her thing, that's her thing.
Yeah.
If it's Megan Fox, of course.
yeah. Would you?
I have this real I have a real weird thing that I feel like dogs have are spies. So I would never. Like I find
Dead
that,
ass?
Yeah, dead serious. Like I feel like the left eye is like a camera.
So you think your dog's a spy?
Yes.
Do you think pigeons are spy too?
100%. They are 100% spies.
Really? You
100%.
truly believe that?
I
No way.
100%
Nah,
believe
you weird
Are
for
you
that.
serious?
I'm not weird. I have it's just
Bro, they're definitely onto you, man. They,
I mean, here's the thing though, because like one time I saw a bird crash into my house and it had a tag on it. I was like, what the fuck? Like, why did
You see?
It probably escaped from like a place.
Yeah.
it look like a regular bird? And it was
Nah,
like,
he came out the factory.
it was like bones, bro. Like
Bones, what?
Bones. Yeah, the bird was just bones.
Yeah, they just put the eyes in the camera.
what are you talking about, bones?
like
What?
the body was there.
yeah, but it was
Whether you could see its bones. Yeah,
That's
I remember.
disgusting.
I don't remember. I don't know. You're talking about a different time.
All right, maybe I
You guys got
am.
little birds crashing into your house.
Yes, bro.
weird.
I don't know what's going
It
on.
hit my wall and I was like, what the fuck? And it had a tag on it. And I was
Damn.
like, why? Why would it have a tag? Like, who put a tag?
It was a pigeon?
Yeah.
Of course it was. Anyways,
I knew it. I knew it.
fucking knew it. Next question,
shit.
Giovanni, you want to ask that?
No.
Well, you're gonna ask it. Come on, bud.
Alright, man. What type of guy are you? Condoms or are you raw dog?
Yeah, what is this?
Yeah, it's a fun podcast. We talk.
these cameras.
It's not just DJ and part. It's a
Well, my
little bit of
grandma
everything.
watches this. Sorry, grandma.
Oh,
Mom.
man. What up, Grandma Bonkers?
This is your grandson.
Shit. I like to. I don't know.
I think we know by now. I think we answered it.
took him a
wrap
while
it
to
up. Wrap
answer.
it up. Yeah, wrap it up.
Wrap it
Definitely
up.
wrap
Alright.
it up.
We got one last question, right?
This is okay. So this question, there's obviously the scientific way, the boring way that people say it happened, but I feel like everyone has a different perspective on this. How did dinosaurs actually die?
Yeah.
How do you think dinosaurs actually died?
They had no pussy, I guess.
They
Kind
couldn't
of
reproduce.
loneliness.
That's funny as fuck. Actually, they couldn't fuck anyone.
Their hands are like super small, bro.
How do you think
Like
dinosaurs
T-Rex.
actually fuck, bro? Like,
I don't know. That's actually a really good.
I-
Well,
I
actually, no. They're reptiles. They had eggs.
oh.
But doesn't mean they can have.
They don't have. They don't. They don't.
They
They,
got
don't have
big ass
sex.
tails, though. Like, how
They
the
don't
fuck you
have
get onto
sex. Dinosaurs didn't have sex. It's the same with lizards, or like birds don't have sex.
Well,
they fuck
said
themselves?
dinosaurs were birds. That
Correct.
They say our idea of dinosaurs were not really right because they were all like feathered big animals. They're all basically like birds mostly.
Right, and birds don't fuck.
Yeah.
Birds lay eggs like
Right.
chickens. Chickens don't.
Yeah,
lay,
but there
don't
was
have
mammals
sex.
at the time. In the
Yeah, but they
water.
weren't classified as mammals. Mammals don't lay eggs.
Yeah.
Mammals give birth.
You know what? A meteor crashed and fucked them all. That's
How
it.
big do
I
you
just
think
it
that
became
asteroid was?
unlivable. I think it became unlivable. I think something happened with the atmosphere and they just couldn't live
So
on
you
it.
don't think it was an
volcanoes.
asteroid? Because they
Yeah.
said it was an
They
asteroid
said it
that
could have
went.
been an asteroid and then like made the I think it just made the like environment unlivable. Which
How big
probably
w-
happened to us one day.
How big do you think
Oh.
the asteroid was
Astroworld.
in real life terms? Like a
Because like
school
you think about
bus?
like was the asteroid as big as the Earth? Because it hit one spot and like what happened to the other spots? Were they just like chilling?
I think it will cause like a huge earthquake. I think I don't know, but I think that's what happened.
Yeah.
I would say the size of like a building, like that building.
What?
Do
I think
anything?
even
It's got.
bigger.
Do you ever see the side of meteoroids? Are like
Huge.
Dude, if you
insanely
saw it, it'd
big.
be like
Yeah.
The size of
Sky,
my balls,
bro.
you know.
So how big do you think? Go.
I don't know.
Why don't you tell us something?
Huh?
Florida?
I think it'd be bigger than like the size of a state or something like
Wow.
easily.
So,
Yeah.
do you think the Earth is flat or?
Of course. Why
You
you think it's
actually think
round?
that?
You think it's round?
Of
Bro.
course I think it's round.
Yeah, no, it's round.
I was like, wait, you dead ass?
Hey, we're gonna edit that part where you
if
just
you're
say.
on a boat, you're gonna fall. You're gonna fall off the sides. I don't go on boats.
That's the reason why you don't go. Got it. You get a book.
Yeah.
I have a yacht set for you. No, can't do that
Nah,
one.
I don't do. I actually do not do boats though. Realistically, don't do.
Actually?
boats. Had horrible experience. On
Why?
A boat.
Didn't you
Will not
DJ
go
on a
up.
boat? I think I saw it once.
Yeah, I think I've done like sets on booze cruise and stuff, but I had experience with my boy. We took his dad's boat out like idiots in college, and none of us knew how to drive it. So it was us and our other boy and all girls, and we took the boat out. No one could drive. So like, yo, we won't be on the inlet 'cause we don't have licenses. So let's go to the ocean. So we go to the
Yeah.
ocean. We anchored, and the anchor got stuck.
Oh.
And it was an electronic anchor. So the
Did you
anchor
have to
got
get
stuck.
towed?
Bro, we had my boy. I'm telling you, we were trying to pull the anchor up. My hands were bleeding. I'm throwing up from seasickness. We're all the way out in the middle of the ocean to where like we can't make that swim. Like no shot.
Like how many miles off?
Oh,
you think?
miles. Like there was no way I was making that. Like there was just no way. Like I'm not that strong of a swimmer. I was not gonna make it. And girls were crying. We're freaking out. My boy, who's like bodybuilt, jumped in the water, climbed down the anchor, and unhooked the anchor. And that's
no
the only reason-
way.
Yeah.
What a
Alpha.
G.
What a G.
That was the
honestly.
only time in my life I actually felt like I was gonna die. Like that was
Oh
like
my-
Yeah,
like
that's-
now
So-
I won't go on boats. 'Cause
But
of
you,
that.
do you do DJ sets on boats? Like, would you be okay with that?
It
Like,
was like a big boat, maybe
yacht.
but-
Yeah,
like a yacht,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
like maybe. But I don't like the control. How like I don't have control on boats. I don't like that. I don't like if like I want to get off, I can't get off. Like I don't like that. Like I just
That
don't
is
like
true.
it. So you're stuck. You're just stuck. Like you can't get off. Like you're done.
Do you like planes then, or?
Yeah, I don't mind planes at all.
Okay.
Planes are easy. You know, you have a better chance of dying from an elephant than going on planes.
What?
Or
Really?
you have a better chance of falling out of your bed and dying than dying on a plane.
no
What?
way.
No way.
It's like 1 in 11 million or something to die on a plane. Like people fall out of their beds and die. You have a better chance.
Dude, how high
Better
are these
chance of being
people's
stomped
beds?
by an elephant. Think
Jesus,
about
we're
that,
making
yeah.
Boeing stock go through the roof
That's people
right
are scared
now.
of planes. Like there's never really like you rarely hear when someone dies.
Wait,
on a
where
plane,
did you
like-
hear that fact? Like, where did you?
Some like
Trust
video
me,
I came
bro.
across on Facebook. Yeah, like
Facebook.
like it was
Trust
like
me,
it
bro.
was a captain.
It was a Facebook
it was
video,
a pilot
guys.
talking about like the facts of planes, and he explained how like people are scared of planes, but you have a better chance of like
Damn.
yeah.
Oh,
That's
wow.
crazy.
Mhm.
It's the end of our podcast. We had some great topics, good questions.
Hell yeah.
Thanks for coming on.
I appreciate you guys for
You
having me.
wanna-
Paul.
Self-promote
Thanks for
yourself.
coming on, Paul.
Yeah, but I got you guys for having me. I go by Bonkers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got some dope shows coming up. Follow my Instagrams, follow my social medias. Come
Tell
see
them
me
your
out.
socials. What are your socials?
At Bonkers Official. I got bonkersofficial.com. Oh, everything's Bonkers Official. So I'm trying to get the real Bonkers IG handle, but some guy has it and he won't. I can't get it. I can't get it.
Is he
Have you DM'd him?
inactive?
Have you
He's
DM'd him?
inactive. I've DM'd him, offered money. I've had everybody reported him. I just can't. I'm still trying
Yeah,
to get
people
it.
report him.
Like all the time, like anything. Like
Guys,
going
go
for
report
sexual
Bonkers.
child
Go
abuse.
report him right now.
Nothing, report him. Like it's like 70 followers, nothing. It's like man.
When's your next gig after next week? After this week coming?
My big show coming up is what's Subtronics at Cyclops Cove at Sunset Amphitheater. That's gonna be crazy for all my headbangers out there.
What day is that?
December 18th, so that's next week. That's my next. That's one of my ending shows of the year, pretty much.
All right, well, this podcast comes out on Tuesday, so
Perfect.
go check that out.
Yeah, if you're in town,
Absolutely.
Sunset Cove, Boca Amphitheater, Subtronics, Must Die, Eptic, all these people.
That's
It's gonna be
wild.
crazy.
We're all
we
going to
have
be
to
there.
go to
Come
that.
meet us all.
Yeah, you got
We're
to pull
going?
up.
We'll take some shots.
I'm opening up pits
We'll
bigger
take
than
some
you
shots.
ever seen.
I'll come. I'll be front row headbanging.
Hell yeah, that rail is gonna be absolutely destroyed. I promise.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
All right, guys.
Thanks for coming on.
Yeah, appreciate you guys.
Peace.